Hey everyone, welcome to Unique Ways with Thomas Gerard, an audio podcast. Got a really awesome guest today. She's a student of creative arts and has developed a keen sense of visual concepts and out-of-the-box thinking at an early age. She has a Bachelor's of Design from Raffles, one of the respected international design houses, and an Advanced Diploma in 3D Design from the MAAC Academy of Advanced Cinematics, and stepped into her professional career as an intern with +1 degree, the internal design function of HCL Technologies, known for disruptive and award-winning marketing campaigns in the tech industry. Please join me in welcoming Ria Chatterjee. Welcome, Ria.
Hi, Thomas. Thank you so much for reaching out and giving me this opportunity to speak in your podcast.
My pleasure. You ready for 20 questions?
Sure,
Okay, question one. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you do?
sure. Hi, my name is Ria Chatterjee, and as Thomas has given such an amazing introduction already, I'm a video editor. So I've always enjoyed watching movies and writing my own short stories, even as far back as high school. This sort of led me to pursue multimedia design as my bachelor's subject in college, where I realized I enjoyed creating video content. Definitely, college gave me a lot of creative freedom to experiment with either graphic design or video or user interface design. And once I somehow ended up enjoying more writing and creating video content. So after college, I got an internship at HCL, and then I ended up working with independent filmmakers, broadcasting studios, and finally landed a job as a video editor in a production house in Delhi. So I'm a video editor.
Great, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So just to note for our audience, Ria and I met, I guess, over 10 years ago now. I was a lecturer in New
Yes.
Delhi and she was a student of mine. Yeah, now kind of moved on, ascended in her career. So it's pretty cool to have her back again. Um,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
yeah. So question two, what's a key piece of knowledge that makes you different?
So I believe that the one trait I feel makes me unique is my ability to get along with all types of people and personalities. I'm constantly seeking to improve, learn from my mistakes, and challenge myself as well. I feel I'm pretty hardworking and I really feel like I can blend in easily within any environment. I know that's not really a very unique quality. A lot of other people also may have similar qualities, but that's how I perceive and I believe that's the trait that I feel is unique in me.
Great. Number three, why this of all things? Why do you do what you do?
So as a kid, I was always a very creative person. Video editing was never my initial goal when I was a student. It's with the work experience and my desire to find my niche, I ended up doing this. It's like learning a new subject and finding your passion in it. I believe I can create meaningful content that will connect with a worldwide audience with my skills that I've learned in all these years. So I guess I stuck with video editing because I really feel that there's something in me that probably someday I will be able to utilize it for something good in this world.
Great. I was researching you and saw that you did a certificate at University of Washington because that's in Seattle, right?
Yes, I did a certificate in University of Washington in film and video, and I just finished my graduation this year. And yeah, it was a wonderful experience. I had so much fun studying and learning and creating more content. In fact, I directed some short films as well, even though it's not like publicly released yet. But I've had some great responses. I feel I have I've gained way more knowledge after coming here and experiencing uh, a new environment in the University of Washington in Seattle.
Nice, great. Okay, so some people struggle with number four, but the question is, what does your future look like?
So, for now, I'm looking forward to getting into editing short films and documentaries. Like I said, University of Washington gave me a great exposure. I directed, I did some videography, I edited, and that's kind of opened up my horizon a lot more. But since video editing is my core skill, I feel like I can do more, I can edit more short documentaries and films now. And I have been writing my own scripts, and I plan to shoot and edit them soon. So hopefully I'll make a short film good enough for film festivals someday. I really hope so. And in the long run, I really hope I can direct and edit more meaningful films and connect with the worldwide audience.
Great. And number five is probably a good one for you. The question is, let's talk about location. How does the notion of place play into what you do?
That is a really interesting question because initially I was required to go to the studio to work. Of course, there's the benefit of working with fellow colleagues and interacting with them. You also get creative ideas and learn a lot from your peers. So, however, the pandemic has taught me a new lesson. And I believe it has taught everyone that work from home or working remote for companies is also equally productive. I have learned a lot more staying at home, doing my own research. In fact, I have been more productive when it comes to finishing edits on tight deadlines. So my work uh, currently doesn't require much traveling unless you need to connect with, directors and producers to sit and edit with them. So currently I can work from anywhere, and as long as I have my studio setup done, I can work from here, I can work from somewhere else, and yeah, it's been pretty productive for me.
Great. Number six, if you had to start from the beginning, what advice would you give your former, younger self?
Yeah, so uh, I would like to tell my former self to not worry and things will be fine. So no matter how hard I try and wish for something different, things will happen exactly the way it is supposed to happen. Everything will eventually, fall into the right place and make sense for me. I believe today, wherever I am, is because of the experiences I've had in my life. Um, it's nearly impossible to be absolutely sure where one is going to end up in their life. I still don't know what really the future holds for me. All I can do is, set realistic goals and hope for the best.
Great. And number seven, what's a day in your life like?
My day. My day in my life varies every day. So I just got married and I moved to the US from India. And in India, you have many people helping you out in the day-to-day chores. Over here, it is all do it yourself. And that's like the first thing I learned here. Like you have to even make your own furniture and, do everything from cooking to cleaning, everything. So over here, it was a pretty uh, hard beginning for me, to be honest. But I was very lucky to have my husband with me who helps me with everything from cleaning to cooking. So on a weekday, I would say it starts with making breakfast, cooking food, and then I have meetings. Then I finish if I have an edit. I go to the gym and then I spend time with my husband in the evening. And on weekends, so we both love going out to the nature, and we both like hiking and kayaking and trying different kinds of foods and cuisines. So, oh, but then we do always end up watching at least one good TV show or movie before at the end. That's like refreshing our minds. So, that's how our day-to-day life looks like.
Nice. Number eight, lifelong learning is a popular topic. How do you stay up to date?
So my job requires me to watch a lot of films, short films, videos, etc. A lot of content. quirky content. And I feel like, I mean, this might sound a little cliched and nothing unique, but I YouTube everything. Any new cool app, any tool, software, or plugins, I YouTube everything. So, every time I edit videos, I always learn something new, and I've had bosses in my career life who's kept pushing me to try something new all the time. I guess that's how I've always stayed up to date, with work, with watching videos and researching content on YouTube and other uh, search engines.
Great. Just about halfway. Number 9, what tools do you use? Are you digital and analog?
Um, so I use the Adobe Creative Suite like Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, and Illustrator. And there are many other softwares that I have been currently experimenting with, but not really a digital nomad. Um, I mean, currently I've just been settling down in a new country, new place altogether. So I've not had enough time to like go around and explore as a digital nomad, but I, I'm definitely a digital native person. I hope everyone knows what digital native means. I mean, I could definitely explain what digital native means. I consider myself as being, brought up during the age of digital technology, and therefore I'm familiar with anything with computers and anything digital. And I do have a lot of digital knowledge, especially being a video editor. I have to be very digitally equipped. So, yeah, definitely a digital native.
Nice. Halfway. Number 10, how do you deal with work-life balance?
That's a very interesting question. So, I mean, I've just been seeing so much pressure and workload on people these days that actually makes me think at times. I mean, it's honestly, uh, it is very difficult, but I truly believe in taking your time for your family and for yourself, no matter how hard it gets at work. You need to unwind at the end of your day because I believe in taking care of mental health. And I really advocate this. I mean, people forget trying to run and trying to race up the ladder of career. I understand everybody has a very big ambition. Everybody has um, I have a goal. They want to reach that goal, and a lot of people lose sleep over that. But I still feel that no matter what happens, you know, you have to take out time for your mental health, whether it's going to meet your friends or taking time to spend time with your family. Um, no matter how much pressure you have to, at work to even meet deadlines, I feel it's not very hard to take out a few hours in a day to do the things that makes you happy. And it is very, very important for the audience, for everyone who's listening to this podcast. Please take care of your mental health. Do not drown into work so much that you end up spending half of your life doing something. At the end of the day, if you do not have a great mental health, nothing is going to make you happy, no matter how far you reach, how much you grow. So please take out time for yourself, a few hours a day, do things that make you happy. And yeah, that's what I believe. And that's how, I mean, taking out time is what is the key uh, um, word when it comes to having a healthy work-life balance.
Great. Number 11, if you weren't doing what you do now, what would you be doing?
I honestly think I would be doing something in the creative field, if not video editing. Maybe graphic design or user interface design. Or I do someday hope to teach in the creative field because, as I've explained before, I have always been a very creative person, even as a kid. I've never been a very scientific person, but um, I mean, I do love science, but I've always been doodling and been daydreaming my entire life. And I believe my core passion would be something in the creative field for sure, if not specifically video editing. I mean, in my course in while I was doing my course in the University of Washington, everybody thought that I was a great director. I ended up directing a lot of short films for all my fellow students, friends in college. So even my lecturers were like, if video editing is your core subject, I feel like being a director might be even better for you. So I might have become a director as well if I would have pursued that, which I might. I mean, I'm still exploring my job opportunities, but yeah, something in the creative field for sure.
Great. And what would you not like to do with your career?
Um, so yeah, I feel um I mean I have been working as corporate video editor for the longest time. I feel like right now I want to do more non-corporate work and more um, meaningful, make more meaningful films, to be honest, because somehow I ended up becoming a corporate video editor because that was the opportunity I was getting in Delhi. And I never really had the opportunity to switch into making more short films and documentaries, um, more meaningful films. So I think I would like to do that and not do corporate films anymore. So I would love to make that switch.
Great. And what's your favorite word, quote, or sentence?
So I'm sure everyone's heard of this quote before. Um, so yeah, when you love something, it's not a job anymore. Is is what I truly believe in. And I feel like that's the quote I would tell everyone, that please do something that you love. So yeah.
Great. And if you had to pick one word to describe yourself, what word would you choose?
I describe myself in one word as a diligent person. I like to do my work well and thoroughly, no matter what the work is. I am a very hardworking person, and uh, I am no, expert, or I am no genius. I just learn my way up on the go, on the job, and I give my 100% in it. So definitely a diligent person.
Great. And what keeps you up at night?
I am only awake at night when I have to work on tight deadlines. I'm just kidding. I mean, of course, that's there too. But on a more serious and positive note, what keeps me up at night would be my desire to be part of the bigger picture. I want to be somebody in this world. I want to be known for doing good, like creating an impact in this world. And I want to earn respect and give back respect. I feel like I haven't finished that yet. And I do hope and I keep believing that I will be able to achieve that someday in my life, if not now, in the future. I do not know where my timeline is going to be, where I can actually do all these things, but definitely this is what keeps me up at night at times.
Great. And what's the dream you're chasing?
So the dream is to see my name on the end credits of a meaningful movie someday. And I really hope to achieve that goal someday. I mean, that would be so amazing and a very proud moment for me, for my family, to see, uh, you know, to see my name being, rolled out at the end of a movie credit. And that would also make me feel so happy. So definitely that's a very big dream for me.
Great. And what inspires you?
Day-to-day life experience is my biggest inspiration, and my family, my husband, have always been my biggest inspiration to always give the best in my life. Definitely, I wouldn't be here without their support.
Great. And final two here. Any advice you'd like to share?
Yeah, to everyone, just keep at it. Don't lose hope in the process. It's a journey, it's a difficult journey, it is a very, very hard journey. And no matter what happens, please stay positive, happy, and healthy, not just physically, but please take care of your mental health. Mental health is very important for anything in your life. And to achieve any kind of success in your life, you have to be positive and take away all the negative feelings and thoughts. Take it away, throw it away out of the window because negativity will not get you anywhere. So just, keep at it.
Great. And finally, number 20, how can our listeners keep tabs on you? Do we have a call to action? What would you like us to check out?
So if anyone ever wishes to reach out to me, I am available on LinkedIn. Please connect me through LinkedIn. My name is Ria Chatterjee. And you could also email me at chatterjeeria1992@gmail.com. And I would love to respond back to anybody who wishes to reach out to me regarding collaborating with any kind of creative work or any other film related work. But thank you so much.
Okay, Ria, thanks so much for joining today. It's so great to catch up with you after what, 10 years now. So
Yes.
it's exciting to hear your journey take you to Seattle, which is not far from here. And yes, it's a joy to have you on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thomas. I mean, this was amazing. I feel like I was able to spread across my message to everyone, especially focusing on mental health. I feel like I've repeated that several times. But thank you so much for asking me these questions. I've had a great time.
Thanks.